Hey everybody, so it's nighttime. I'm starting to vlog late because I had a full day today and I needed to relax. Um, a lot of things has happened, so I'm gonna catch up on it tonight and let y'all know about my 60-day journey with healthy eating again and getting healthy again. So a lot of people that I spoke to in the past couple of days noticed that I relapsed on a lot of things, except for smoking. I have not smoked in almost a month. So here's the thing. I decided to permanently quit smoking, not temporary, not smoking vapes, not doing nothing else, strictly stop smoking. And I'm on a journey with another person I met on TikTok with the smoking journey because he stopped smoking. And I'm so proud of him because he made it his business to stop doing everything. And he is in rehab. He has a husband that supports him. And I admire that about him because it takes a lot of strength and determination to do what he's doing. So with him, it's been now a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. And for me, it's been a month. So a lot of people that has not been around me, I'm going to catch up on everything with y'all. So with that being said, let's get started on this conversation. So the first subject I wanted to tackle was my horrible eating habits, the snacking, the drinking juices and sugar. My biggest enemy was carbs and sugar. It's not a big deal, right? It's not a shock. Everybody knows about it. Anybody that's been around me, that's been having lunches with me, dinners with me, noticed that I had a big issue with sugar. And it wasn't until maybe around June that I realized that I need to cut the sugar out completely, because not only that I fainted outside, but I had sugar, my blood sugar was constantly going up. The highest it ever went to between May of this year and August was about 300, maybe 315. And I had to be rushed to the hospital. I stood in the hospital for like a good 8 hours and I had to come home. The reason why I was in the hospital is because I didn't control my sugar the best way possible. And I didn't always take my insulin. That was my fault because I was constantly sluggish. I was tired all the time, so I was going to bed early. I went from going to bed at 3, 4 in the morning to going to bed at 9, 10 at night now. And still to this day, I'm like going to bed like close to 10, 10:30. And I started to talk to my friends about it because I feel like I needed a safety net. So fast forward to July. So July 25th, I took another test and my blood sugars was still high and my levels was up at an 8. So we're trying to get back down to a 4. That's the goal. My doctor set this goal. So we was like, okay, we're going to try it. Determination is key and discipline is key. And that's the two things I lacked because I felt like I wanted my freedom and I felt like if I had a craving, I should give into it. Like, who didn't think about that every once in a while? So I turned to a nutritionist. I turned to a diabetic education person from Montefiore. So they kind of saved my life. I've been talking to them now for a month, and so far, so good. Everything is changing. So I was how you say, taught about drinks. If that makes sense. Never heard about the whole Crystal Light thing. Never heard about these drinks that comes in a pack. It was kind of weird. So I started drinking those. I slowly kicked everything out. I'm mind blown that I have not touched a single drop of any other juices out here. We're talking about lemonades and those kiwi juices, the Tropicana juices, the sodas and stuff like that. I have not bought that in a long time. And I just noticed that today because I was like, hold up. When I bought my Perrier and I bought my juices from the smoothie store, now I'm juicing. I'm juicing and I'm drinking my smoothies with protein in it. And it's the healthy kind. So she said it was pretty much 60-40, 40% fruits, 60% vegetables. And I started doing that. So I had a good streak for 3 weeks and I saw my stomach getting smaller. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've ever been skinny. Last time I was skinny, I was 25 years old. Ever since then, it was like kind of crazy because with my son, when I got pregnant and gave birth, I lost 10 pounds but gained 15. And then I lost 5 pounds and I saw myself getting smaller and smaller. And then I was like, hold up. I wasn't like this since I was like in my 20s. Like I said, I was 21, maybe 22 years old. That was the last time I was officially a size 8, 160 to 180 pounds. And then I thought I could get to that again. But my doctor said I could. Never say never. Don't say you can't. So long story short, after we came up with a whole bunch of ideas of how we're going to get this dietary thing going, we came up with the whole keto friendly lifestyle. But I like at the same time I was like dead set against it because it's like, what's the difference between just being careful what you eat and keto? Because you're not, it's like, I don't want to say I want to do keto. I'm just going to say I'm going to cut everything out that put a damage to me, that damaged my body, because I don't want to put no labels on it. Like me, I don't like to put labels on anything that I say and do when it comes to my life. I say I'm just going to try it out to see how it's going to go. So fast forward to this week. I'm documenting everything that I'm doing with my life for the next 60 days. So I'm calling this a 60-day challenge where I am planning out my meal, my perfect meal and drink menus, and I had to follow it for 60 days in order to lose 18% of my body fat and to get down to 160, because that's my goal. I don't want to get any smaller than 160, and I don't want to be like, it's like I don't want to do too much. So we already made a plan out. I screenshot everything that was sent to me by health coaches, by nutritionists, and all of them are women, by the way. That's another thing I'm shocked about. All these women, they are amazing. They are so beautiful, so knowledgeable, and they have a very good sense of humor. So talking to them for 2 days straight, it already sent my excitement through the roof because I got so many ideas that I want to bring out to y'all. So tomorrow morning, second part of the video, you're going to see what I came up with, and I'm going to let y'all know whether or not this is going to work for me. So check back in with me 30 days from now to see half the progress, and let's see how everything goes. So today is day one. Day one, I had my smoothies and my juice. I had this juicer. So I went to this fairly new, I don't know why my camera stopped, sorry, but I went to this fairly new smoothie store. I bought my first juice called the Fat Burner, and I bought a smoothie, which is a banana vanilla protein smoothie. That was my breakfast in my